I'm not going to use that word. I heard a lawyer say America should, he said, I'm ashamed. And that's okay. That's why we're here. Empower and be calm. Be calm. Be calm. Okay. We all know what a bully is. And the bully is the least powerful, which means they're not a server. They're not living in pure, eternal, absolute love and service to the one all creation. The cosmic body of Christos Sophia, the crystal body parts. So we have to be faster at restoring shattered crystal soul fragments of a fractal-like mind virus. Otherwise, it would crash everything. It doesn't know how to shut itself off. That's a pathogen. And it does not take very long to begin writing its code into your cells, our cells, into a matrix, and just start crashing everything. That's what bullies do. They're in resistance to serve because they can't hear. They can't hear the first sound of life. That's why I cried for 4 days. They can't hear the first sound of life. Otherwise, it wouldn't do. They wouldn't do what they do. That's why I love them forever, no matter what. They've already been forgiven. That's what a cosmic clock reset is. It's as if 3 trillion years of genetic environmental engineering never existed. Because time doesn't exist. Only love does. So when you know that at 4 years of age, I will always know what the truth is. Always know what the truth is. The eternal mind is the cosmic mind of Christos Sophia. And that's crystal. Inner crystal rainbows. Aurora. So the simplicity of the victimizer is real simple. All I have to do is put on a bird kernel on my collar. And you're a sergeant. You could be a captain. I mean, if you're a rank underneath me, like above the waterline, below the waterline. And I have a badge. Okay. Now, that soldier, okay, knows, did it sign on the dotted line and said, I'm going to wear a dog tag. I obey you. I will obey the abuser. Because if I don't obey you, because you have rank on your collar, because guess what? If I give you an order and I'm a lieutenant or a captain or a sergeant and I'm telling you, a buck private, that you got to go clean the toilet or you got to go kill somebody and you don't, that's called a captain's mask. You realize what can happen to you? You realize the power that I have as a sergeant to have you disciplined? You see how that works in the global military intelligence agencies and the global military? You get targeted. Because if you're not obeying me, then it means that my rank doesn't count, like a Geiger counter. Now we're back to being equal. That's the wisdom of Sophia, the keeper of the flames. Equal sharing, pure, eternal, absolute love. And that's the law of communication, of the first communication, the first field, the first sound of crystal light, crystal waters, crystal rainbows. Yeah, so it's a circuit breaker. Breaking motherboards, crashing systems. That's what it does. That's a virus. Containment. Contain it. So yeah, you know, if I'm in the military and you sign up to be in a hierarchical system and you sign the dotted line, then you are signing to say, I am willing to allow my electrical life force energy to be used as a battery operated slave to obey you. And it doesn't matter who you are. That sergeant could be a demon. That lieutenant could be an energetic vampire. Because guess what? What if that lieutenant or that colonel realizes who you are because you have a soul and you care? Now you're targeted, even though you're wearing a uniform. That's what it senses. Your signature. How much light are you running on? Your essence. Are you soul with a spirit? The essence is the pros, which is your feelings, because it doesn't have any feelings left. Because that's all it does is kill numbers. To be less sensitive, less sensitive, less sensitive, less sensitive over time. Now you have a universe killer. That's what it is. That's why we're here. That's what evac is. That's what a salvage mission is. That's what a bioregenesis program is restoring the memory. Restoring our memory of the first field, the source field, the eternal life force field, a pure, eternal, absolute love. That's what I am. That's what I experience being what I am. So I know what I am, and I know what I'm not. And I will always know that. Because that's the truth. The eternal truth is eternal love. So eternal light will always expose, because that's eternal access to the permanent records. So now. And that's Godseed mapping, which is Godspeed learning. Now we're learning through the first one, the first spirit. How to play music. There's in perfect rhythm, harmony, and balance with a mega galactic chord. So we're musicians. Tuners. Self-correcting. Balance. The perfection of balance. But only God source can know that level of precision of the encryption of elemental union. Of fire and ice. So wherever love is, I am. Wherever I am, love is. Who thought that one up? The genius frequency. I met a rainbow in Pahoa, and he had a book, and that's what the title on it, The Genius Frequency. 15D. The genius frequency is 15D. Ah, yeah, mama. So, yeah, that's why we're here. Zalu Kaleaya. Have a good night. We love you all, equally sharing what I am, which is what love is, in living spirit. The breath of Kamalawatiyaya.